like obviously the events that have happened with Ronaldo and the passing of his child, etc., to stand outside the ground when it's the worst Man United team in living history of our lifetime, and to stand there and start, "Sue, you absolute fucking weirdos." Fully grown 50-year-old men suing outside to take the mick. That's the internet. That is social media. That is YouTube. That is, let's just do it for traction. Yeah. Whereas people like me, people like Rance, who I'm going live with later, people like you, Terry, other Arsenal fans are sitting there going, actually, that was not a great performance. That was two really poor teams out there today. But unfortunately, mate, 99% of the people that want to watch YouTube content, they love all of that. Sue! They love all of that because they ain't interested in actual football conversation. They're not interested in the history and traditions of the football club. They're interested in, oh, look at this club bantering off this club. Yeah, because most of these people have never been to a football game in their life. Yeah, so they don't actually understand the history and tradition of the football club. They latched onto a football club because of Fergie or because of Ronaldo or because of Wenger or Thierry Henry. They don't bother to learn and educate themselves on the football club. So now it's just social media banter. Yeah, sorry, mate. That was a shambles what he did. Shambles. I don't give a shit. The guy's blocked me anyway, so fuck him. Yeah, I don't care.
See, again, I didn't actually. Someone just sent me a link actually to Robbie doing it. I didn't know I did. I saw other fans doing it, and I don't necessarily again have too much of an issue. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't personally have an issue with people doing it. Generally speaking, I get your point around, you know, what happened to Ronaldo. I mean, the Arsenal fans clapped on the 7th minute. I kind of felt like for a week or two, I kind of feel like Ronaldo should be kept out of people's mouths from a banter point of view because of that, and I get that. I don't necessarily mind people doing it when Aston Villa did it at Old Trafford. It kind of made sense. Villa are a much smaller team. They're not in the mud. They're kind of where they should be as a football club, if that makes sense. My view with it was a little bit like, again, like, yes, you beat Man United, and yes, it's put you back towards the top 4 race. But there's so much further for Arsenal to go. And they're celebrating and being happy, and then there is over-celebrating. And I just felt like that was the kind of mood from a lot of people at the weekend. And some will say, I tell you, you're just being bitter because your team lost. It wasn't really about that, because I've kind of written this season off for me mentally. It was just a case of looking at a rival team and thinking, you got such a long way to go, and you're sort of celebrating like it's Liverpool put in the final now in our coffin. You know, they're potentially going to win a goddamn quad this year. And it was a little strange to me. We've got some super chats here. The first one says, Lee will be proven right. Mark my words. Always. Go United is what Ali says. Maintaining your opinion doesn't always mean you're right. It just means you're stubborn for the sake of staying wrong and strong. I mean, I'll back Lee on this. I mean, so far Lee's right. Like, he's kind of said, when this guy starts winning league titles, I'll support him. And so until that point,
I'll give you an example, right? A friend of mine, I'm not going to say his name. He texted me today and said, "Will you do a video at the end of the season? Yeah, explaining why Arteta has proven you wrong. Yeah, and will you be happy about it?" I said, "Bruv, you know me, and he's the guy. I'm not going to name him, but he's known me for a long time. Yeah, and he was Wenger out. I said, mate, I was on protests holding banners outside the stadium and protesting about Wenger finishing 4th every year. So why am I going to jump for joy 5, 6 years later, 4 years, whatever it may be, to finish 4th again? I was protesting against Arsene Wenger, who is a better manager than Arteta will ever be, that was finishing 4th, which wasn't deemed good enough. So why am I going to jump for joy?" Then he said, "Oh yeah, but if we get Champions League, it means we can get better players." That is the biggest myth in football. That is the biggest myth in football. That has been generated by Sky Sports peddling the top 4 race. Oh, the top 4 race is hotting up. Top 4 for what? Yeah, for what? You get Champions League and get piped by Bayern Munich every year. Sorry, I ain't interested.
But you know where I back the transfer thing is a mad one to me. And I use United as an example in this. It's already started happening this summer. And I do chuckle. We'll do a transfer video and talk about the Athletic will say Man United are the favourites to sign Darwin Núñez. Irrespective of what you think of him, they'll say that. You do a video.
He's going to be banded around by every single top gooner, top red.
Yeah.
And the fact that 90% of Arsenal fans have never watched him but already want him, I don't want him.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that. My point is more straight away in the comments, you get 10, 20 per video. No way someone like Núñez is joining Man United right now. And I'm like, mate, since the summer of 2014, every time we've been linked to a player at the time that's highly rated, and you can throw Morgan Schneiderlin's name in there because there was a time where a lot of clubs were looking at him, right through to Pogba, through to Zlatan, through to just Ronaldo and Varane last year. Every summer it's now United are not good enough. No way those players are going to join. Us having Champions League football doesn't make any difference. I think financially you being in the Champions League may enable you to spend a little bit more money, but whether Arteta can actually convince someone of a top European player to avoid going to another Champions League team and going to Arsenal's, that's still up in the air. And I'm intrigued to see what kind of happens with that. As a comment, we're going to go to Igal's comment in a minute. We had another super chat that came in and says, even if we get top four, it's still not good enough because it wasn't good enough under Wenger either. As a club, we won't kick on to the next level anyway. So what's the point? Get rid of Arteta, Edu, Vinay, regardless of fourth or fifth. That's from Nathan there.
We got Nathan.
Thank you. This says here, there's games where we dominate and don't win. For fuck's sake, we won. Smile.
Yeah, let's smile. Let's just smile. Yeah, let's just laugh. Yeah. Oh my God, we beat Man United. Oh, Man United are in the mud. Oh my God, United fans are in the mud. It's all social media derby, mate. That's all it is. Yeah. Why are we going to sit and smile? We're 20 points behind Manchester City. Did you see the levels of that game last night, by the way? Yeah. Man's doing Panenka penalty. Yeah. Bernardo Silva's goal was a joke. Riyad Mahrez, by the way. Oh my days. How many times do I have to tell people about Riyad Mahrez? But because he's not Brazilian or Italian, nobody cares because he's Algerian. Yeah. Riyad Mahrez. Oh my days. That guy is a baller. Karim Benzema, Panenka penalty, right? Panenka penalty. His first goal was a joke. But that Panenka penalty, right? To do that in a Champions League semi-final, away from home, against Manchester City and Edison. And you've got the audacity to step up and just Panenka it. Sorry, mate, there's levels to this game. There's levels to this game. Yeah. So, what? I see people say to me all the time, oh, I'm convinced this guy's not an Arsenal fan. Mate, I was supporting Arsenal before you were born. My first game was October 1990. Graham Rix's testimonial. Search who Graham Rix is because you don't know. Yeah. Search. Right. And people sit there and go, can't you just support the team? Well, I've done over 100 grand supporting the team. How much have you done? Then it's, oh, why can't you just enjoy a victory? Because every victory this guy gets prolongs the inevitable. This is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer Mark II. Yeah. So what? We beat Man United. What? We get Champions League. Cool. We're pot free. Yeah. Pot free. What? You think he's getting out the group? If he gets out the group, we're getting slapped again round 16. Now what? We done that under Wenger. It's boring, bro. Yeah. It's boring.
I hear you on that. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Hamza. John's comment here said, did you see Robbie in the car park suing? Yeah, we spoke about that already. John Sotman.